You know, a lot of the music news stories that we talk about wind up on the morning show with Anthony Vlogs, so check out that page at wehm.com. Today's story, Kurt Cobain now has his own clothing line, I guess you could say. I think collection is more of a fair thing to label this as. But Frances Bean, his daughter, she has, I guess, curated the first Kurt Cobain t-shirt collection, and it's comprised of like hoodies and t-shirts and things, but it's all original artwork, sketches, and handwritten notes from Kurt Cobain himself. So really, really cool stuff. If you're a diehard Nirvana fan or Kurt Cobain fan, you're probably going to find something in here you like. I love Nirvana. I love Kurt Cobain. I got that the book with all the handwritten lyrics, but I have to honestly admit that some of the things in there just scared me. And although I found them all to be interesting and get you a little bit closer to Kurt and the writing process and all that, I don't know if I would necessarily wear it as a t-shirt. I got to be honest with you. Like, I'm looking at some of his designs. Not so much. Not so much for me. Some of them are kind of cool, though. You know, some of them actually do look pretty sweet. And others... Nah, not really. Here's what's weird, though. You can go to kurtcobainshop.com for some of these shirts. And you can get them at kurtcobainshop.com. The shirts are $39. There are four shirts, one sweatshirt for $60, and a hoodie for $69. The hoodie is the pumpkin head crucifix. Okay. Just tonight, just goes to show. Do you want a pumpkin headed Jesus on a crucifix on your shirt? Maybe you do. Maybe that's your thing. For me, not really. I mean, if you watch the morning show vlogs, you know I tend to just wear plain colored t-shirts. I don't really go too crazy. I'm not against pumpkin head Jesus on the cross here. Maybe some people will be insulted by that. I will forget about this just as quickly as I've been talking about it. But it's not a design I would necessarily go for. But that's at kurtcobainshop.com. A majority of the collection is available at Barney's, where the t-shirts go for $113. That's kind of crazy. I'm not angry about it. Like, I can tell some people will be angry about how expensive that is. But it's weird because some of them, like, there's a skeleton designed one, and you can get it on both. And you can get a skeleton designed white t-shirt for $39, or at Barney's, it's in beige, and it's $113. I don't know why anybody would pay that much more for it. I mean, I could understand if it was only $113, and if you love this shirt and you were desperate for it, buying it. But if there's a cheaper option out there, same shirt, same, you know, the whole thing is the same. I don't know why you would buy more of that. That seems a little weird to me. The collection is being called the Kurt Was Here collection. And there are some cool ones. One of like a Kurt Cobain, almost like he drew his own driver's license, called the Kurt Don Profile, where he lists, you know, his hair color, which is whatever, eyes closed, height smaller than Chris Novoselic from the band. That's kind of a cool looking one. I mean, all these things would be kind of cool posters. I think they look weird on a shirt. A bunch of stick figure ones, and maybe you love them, and that's totally cool with me. Like, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You can also get a coffee table book with some of these. See, I've been more apt to buy that. And there's also bundles where you get the coffee table book, a poster, and a t-shirt. And that through Kurt Cobain shop is $140. Or for $30 less, you can just buy a t-shirt from Barney's. But here's the thing. Like, the Barney's collection, it's not even like it's the more exclusive stuff that looks way better. It's the same stuff, like a different, instead of white, there's beige. And some of the other designs, you know, they're not groundbreaking. One's a confused Kurt image where it's just a circle with glasses and then like eyes kind of coming off. It's hard to describe, but it's not. You know, Kurt was one hell of a songwriter. A drawer, not so much. I will say they do. What is this one called? Surrender Kurt. There's one where it's just Surrender Kurt, and it's literally in his handwriting. It just says Surrender Kurt. And then on the back, there's a stick figure person with a whole bunch of lines coming around it, like he's glowing almost. It's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna, and here's the other thing I kind of like about this collection: the writing on a lot of the shirts are not like centered; they're kind of off in weird places. And there's also like writing down by the hip almost on one of the shirts, which is kind of cool. The writing says "Abandoned Kurt," and then on like where the alligator would be on an Accost shirt, there's just like a little stick figure drawing. That one's kind of cool, but there was not much to that. See, I'm like more of a simplistic kind of person, like a little stick figure guy and "Abandoned Kurt" on the bottom. That one I would buy. Pumpkin Jesus, that's drawing too much attention. I don't want that much attention when I'm walking through trying to plan my Taco Bell wedding. You have to listen to the whole show to get that one. All right, there you go. Kurt Cobain collection at Barney's right now, $113. If you like this stuff and you want to go a little bit on the less expensive route, you can visit kurtcobainshop.com.